Tell me that's not crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy.
The universe is very interesting.
That's crazy. You're basically a sensei, Mr. Miyagi, John Wick. Even when you don't feel like doing it, and you have a million and one reasons why you don't want to do it, which is totally fair.
I've left my legacy, fam.
You know, so
Through
yeah,
Batman, but yeah, exactly. That's it. And at the end of the day, it was very raw.
Wait, what?
So like French wasn't always Quebec's first language. It was English first. After there was a huge election that happened like in the 90s.
Okay.
And the Bloc Party, which is the Bloc Party is the Quebec. So they won. Once they won, they switched the value of French 60-40.
Interesting.
So 60% became.
Because all I can remember, because on the national team, so the national team, how it works is the Taekwondo national team was predominantly Ontario and Quebec. Okay. And then you got a sprinkle in of like whatever, a little bit of BC, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. So like there's 8 men, there's 8 women, right? That's so the team is comprised of 16 people, and I would say like 10 out of those 16 people, 12 out of those 16 people would be from Ontario and Quebec. Okay. So then and it was funny because like we were obviously the best fighters out of everybody, but in terms of just like culture, Quebec was their own people.
Yeah, they're different.
And they speak French, so they speak a different language. They're different. And they do things differently, and they like even just like, and it's funny because like even sexually they're just very different. They sexualize everything, which is so funny in my opinion. I kind of love it because I'm that kind of guy, but to a lot of people that makes them uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like a little bit of a catch-22 in that sense, but it's funny, man. Those guys are funny.
So I grew up in Quebec when I wasn't a French dominant. So I went to an English public school. So everyone was like, "Yo, there's English schools there." I'm like, "Yeah." Like there was English schools and there's French schools. Gotcha. So I went to an English school. So grade 6 to grade 7, that transition is high school for them.
Got you.
They don't have
grade 6 to grade 7 is high school.
Their high school starts at 7.
Interesting.
They don't have middle school.
Got you.
So because you finish high school in grade 11, we finish in grade 12.
Correct.
They finish in grade 11 and then they have to go to college. And then after college,
and they have a CJEP or some shit like that. College, so that's their like the bridge thing, which is really cool. So it's like a year 13. It's supposed to be a year 13 essentially. If you go grade 12, then it's like 13, right?
Yeah, so they do 2 years in college for that, and then they can decide what they want to do. They want to go to the workforce or they can go to university.
That's smart, to be honest. That's smart.
So grade 7 to 6, so like 6 was like high school prep, like the changing of like curriculum. And I got to grade 7, that's when the Bloc Party won. Gotcha. So now I'm in high school level, and French changed.
Gotcha.
So French became like, you fail French, you fail the year.
Correct.
It became like a major thing.
It's your language.
And I went to an English school. Like I know how to speak like well enough to get by, but I can't write
so
an
you can
essay
understand.
In French. Yeah, I can't write an essay in French.
Yeah.
And so that was a big issue. Like growing up as a kid.
No ChatGPT back then, bro.
I'll be running circles, guy. And I also they have a. I'm not hating on them by any means, but they have this particular like protection over the language itself as well. Gotcha. As a story like that, close to my heart as a kid. Yeah. I remember as a kid, like grade 6 to 7 is high school, so 7 I'm taking the metro to school. Like I'm going deeper past like my local area, so I'm going to like Toronto, I mean deep down to Montreal, downtown Montreal, whatever it is. Right. I remember buying school tickets, like the train tickets. Yeah. The actual, they print them out and shit. I know. So like I had to go buy them for the week because I need it for the week. Gotcha. So my mom gives me like, here's some money, like go buy it. And she taught me how to do it, so I knew how to do it. So I go and do it, and it's like rush hour, and the line's building up behind me and shit. And the reason why the line's building up behind me because I'm asking this dude in English, like I need like 7 like bus tickets, and he's not serving me.
Not understanding you?
No, he just didn't. So every person in Quebec required in the service sector needs to speak both languages. Required.
Yes. Okay. So he understands what you're saying.
He damn well
he was being an asshole.
No, he was being an asshole. He didn't want to serve me.
Because you weren't speaking French.
I wasn't speaking French.
That's
and so the line is building behind me. I'm a kid. Now I'm getting scared and shit.
Yeah. No, obviously.
I'm getting nervous. My hands are sweating.
Fuck?
It's like second week in school. I'm like, what the? And then the girl, God praise this lady. She's standing in front of the blind. And she's like looking to see what's happening. Then she ran to the front. And she's like barking at the dude. Just give him the goddamn ticket. Let him. He's a kid. Let him go. And I'm just sitting there like. It's shriveled up and shit. I'm just like, I got school and shit, yo. Like, I really gotta go. I'm looking at my mom's gonna whip my ass. If I'm gonna miss school, she's gonna whip my ass even more.
100%.
So I'm just standing there like, can I go?
Can I cut?
She's like, go. She's like pushing me ahead, and she's telling him, let him go. And I'm like, all right. As a kid, I didn't know what was happening because I didn't know that was the thing.
Right.
As I became an adult, I'm like, oh fuck, that's why that guy didn't want to serve me. Because I was speaking gibberish.
But it's still stupid though. It's still stupid. But that goes to kind of show how patriarchal these guys are, because
they're
very American in that sense. Like they're
the Texas of they're the Florida of Canada.
I guess so. Yeah.
We have like a work joke, a corporate joke is that every time we run into like clients from like Montreal, like they're Florida. They're Florida. Yeah. They're exactly what Quebec is to us is what Florida is to the U.S.
I guess so. Yeah, right. Because it's their own like, kind of thing.
Yeah, they live in their own little ecosystem. Every time you go to Florida, you always see something that comes up in the news. It's always Quebec.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. It's not real shit.
Cool. So
say word.
What?
Don't lie to me right now, bro. That's sick.
What happened?
What's that date right there, broski?
July 16th.
Yeah. When do you think I was born?
Oh shit!
Tell me that's not crazy.
That's
bro.
Crazy.
The universe is very interesting.
That's crazy. You gotta zoom. I gotta put the camera. You put the camera. That's crazy. That's also you're a Cancer baby too. Then
I'm a Cancer baby. You're a Cancer too. When's your birthday, bro?
I'm July 21st.
July 21st.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right there. So you're like at the split of summer too. Yeah. Like that's like isn't July 22nd like the first?
It's the first day of Leo.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've been told people like, you're like I'm born like an hour or an hour and a half just before midnight.
Oh,
so people are like, you're like.
Interesting.
You're like a half breed. I'm not, bro. You're a half breed. I'm like, nah, bro.
No, but it's funny because first of all, I think that everybody has every trait of every, what's it called? Horoscope or whatever you want to call it, right? But, so I'm premature. So I believe, like I grew up like wanting to be a lion, love the lion, like love the Leo, like love that. I think I have Leo energy. I know I have Leo energy. Okay. But I'm premature. So I was born and I'm a Cancer, but I'm right, the cusp is right there.
Yeah, it's only 5 days, yeah.
And then when I got my cat to me is my tiger. He's a tiger. I didn't really fuck with tigers until I got him.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I fuck with all cats. Cat, but like again, like I was just like lions and that's it. That's the shit. So my boy's a Leo. So it's just funny because it's like I believe I'm a Leo. I got a lion tattooed on me. I got my cat tattooed on me. So I got a lion and a tiger tattooed on me.
Which more proof do you want?
You know what I mean? But it's just funny because then you think about it too in terms of like even like who we like our culture and where we're from. Sri Lanka. What's on the fucking flag? It's a lion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like India, what is the most famous fucking tiger in the world?
The Bengal
tiger.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Yeah. Like, we are cats. Like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And
it's good you mentioned because I have the tiger tatted on the inner of my bicep.
I love that. And what is it? You got the eyes? Is it the eyes?
I don't know.
I gotta see it, bro. I gotta see it.
I don't know if I can like.
Oh, nice.
It goes up my
But it's a
arm.
portrait. Oh, that's clean.
It goes all the way.
That's clean.
I don't know if I get the eyes like my biceps are too big and shit.
Nah. Don't fuck up your shirt. But I see it. Yo, I love that.
I don't know if you can see it, but you can see that.
I see it.
Yeah, this shit was fucking
It's
painful.
intensity, so you kind of, I like that.
Yeah, so I have the wolf on this side, and I have the tiger on this side.
Interesting. What's a wolf to you?
That's a good question. I got two answers. One answer is, I just like wolves and shit. That's just the simple answer.
It's a regular answer.
But more of the real answer is that, like, as growing up as a kid, I always viewed the wolf's mentality in the apex world as some of the most unique nuances amongst apex predators, especially pack hunters.
Right.
They don't have the ideology as versus me versus you. They don't have that. They don't believe in that. It's always us versus them.
Interesting.
And that mentality always as a kid, that always reflected in me because it was never about me versus my friends. It was us versus everybody else. It's your circle, your clan, your circle of, whatever that is versus everybody else that's outside the world. That's what wolves think like. They don't. So when a wolf gets abandoned, like a stray wolf, most apex predators outside of the norm, they would be like, let's kill this guy. Like, you're not part of the family. You gotta go, bro. You're eating the same. You're in our territory.
Correct.
Wolves don't like that. They'll be like, bend the knee, you join us.
Oh, interesting.
Bend the knee and join wolves.
Yeah.
And then the other wolf is of a choice. Either he's injured, maybe he has to be left behind, whatever. Maybe he's lost and he needs to join a wolf. So the idea of individualism versus collectivism is the reason why I got the wolf. And the exact opposite reason is why I got the tiger.
Okay, I like that.
It's the exact opposite
because he's very individualized.
I'm sorry?
He's very individualized.
Very individualistic.
The tiger is by himself all the time.
Lives by himself, hunts by himself.
Correct.
A tiger runs away from fights. Yeah, because he knows
he can't win if it's a fucking.
Bro, if I don't win today,
20v1, I'm going home, broski. Yeah.
If I get hurt,
I gotta live to try another day.
You know what I mean? When a lion, he gets hurt, go get him.
Yeah, exactly. He's got 4 girls that are ready.
Go get him, dog. Tiger gets hurt. He's like, GG.
Yeah.
I can't eat his shit now, bro. The slop bear shows up. Yo, what's good, dog? Man, not today, bro. I don't got time for this guy. A lion would be like, yo, get him. Yo, where you at? Yo,
Yo, dead ass,
so
bro.
I got the opposite reason I got the tiger is because there's like a folk tale in Tamil where like they say like a tiger will not eat food if you put it to its left, because it knows only food to its right is food that it's earned. It's like a way a tiger views.
Interesting. I like that. Say that again. Say that one more time.
I think it was like mind you, it's not verbatim.
No, but is this said in Tamil?
I think it's in Tamil, yeah.
Okay, because usually when it's in Tamil, it's fucking it's way sicker, bro. It's way sicker than
fucking way different.
Because I got Mata Pita Guru Devam tattooed on me, and it's just a sick quote. Like, you know what I mean? And you say it in Tamil too. Like you say it in English, it's fine. It's still the same thing, right? Mother, Father, Teacher, God. But when you say it in Tamil, it just sounds wicked. Yeah. Do you speak Tamil, by the way?
Yeah, I speak Tamil.
Okay, sick. Nice.
I'm like, how do I say this? I'm like I speak Tamil, and then I gotta plug English words in. I know what the word is. I just
That's cool. It's like but it's cool. It's kind of like Burna Boy doing his like little, like he's got the he's got the pigeon with the English into it. Like, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
I can understand Tamil. I can't speak it.
Yeah, I honestly I tried.
I chose not to, like an idiot.
For real?
Yeah, well, I was just like, bro, listen, growing up in the '90s as a brown person, you have to survive, okay? And like our culture and who we are and what we are is very respected now, but it was not respected back then.
No, I feel you on that.
And so like, how do you survive? You gotta bend and move, and you gotta adapt. And so I was like, why am I gonna learn this language that I might not use? This is just very small-minded and very stupid of me, but why am I going to talk this language? Because when you speak this language, because also for me, I'm a perfectionist. Like I got OCD, I got ADD, whatever you want to call all these different, all the fucking acronyms that you want to talk about, bro. Like
all that shit.
All the A's, B's, and C's, I got them. And so for me, it's like if I'm going to speak Tamil, I'm going to speak Tamil properly. And even me saying Tamil, it should be Tamil.
Yes, Tamil,
exactly. Tamil. If I'm going to speak Tamil, I'm going to speak it properly. So which means I got to have the accent. I got to have you got to roll certain words and do something.
R's, bro.
Correct. So but then now when you speak English, you're going to have an accent. I didn't want to have. I'm already getting made fun of for other things.
Yeah.
I don't need to add language and the way I sound on top of this.
Yeah. No,
so
fair.
I'm gonna, because to me personally, I think I speak Toronto. That's who I am. That's what I am. And like
you got that authentic Toronto accent.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm not these kids that are trying to speak Toronto slang. Like Toronto to me, slang is not. It's not. Because all we've done is we've taken a little bit of Jamaican, we've taken a little bit of New York, we've taken a little bit of American, we've taken a little bit of everybody's kind of ways of speaking, and we've fused it because this is what Toronto is, bro. Toronto is just
a melting pot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a spot where it's so diverse, you got no choice but to adapt, and you love it. You want to. And so for me, that's who I am. And so because of that, I was like, I'm not gonna speak Tamil. But I learned it. I watched the movies, and I enjoy like Rajinikanth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're crazy, bro. And it's like that's part of the reason why I want to fight for India and like try to do this. I was like, I want to, because I do like the cameras. I do like the lights. I do enjoy this. You know what I mean?
The spotlight and shit.
Yeah, 100%. And so I was like, India's got a bunch of people that can give me the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can do what I got to do for them and for the country and represent it, then why not? You know what I'm saying?
You put yourself on the map, and you also put the country on the map too. Yeah,
exactly. And so, yeah, man, it's very interesting. This life is very interesting. So yeah, so for me, I never learned it. And I kick myself, and I can always still learn it.
Yeah.
It's not but I don't want to speak it whitewashed. Like I don't want to say like,
I'm not gonna lie,
you know what I'm saying? Like no, but listen, okay, but I don't want to say it in that sense where it's like I'm not disrespecting you, not at all. Because you're already a level above me because you speak it. I don't. So for me to talk shit to you, that makes no sense. Yeah. Because you could talk shit to me in another language. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm like I don't want to sound whitewashed.
That's fair.
I don't want to say like even when I say hola cómo estás or like bonjour cómo ça va, like I want to sound that way.
You want to see authentically how it's supposed to sound.
I don't want to be like bonjour cómo ça va. Like I don't want to sound like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to sound like that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, we doing that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Bonjour, you know what I mean?
So
I feel on that. It's being. You just want to see how
authentic.
You want to respect the culture enough that you want to sound exactly how it's meant to.
Correct. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Hey man, so. True story. I'm gonna tell the kind of true story right now. As a kid, my mom used to make the joke. Still makes the joke to me today, and she's obviously I guess the only teacher I really have, and she's also the only person who I'll have a conversation. So I've forced myself since COVID to speak in Tamil at home. Like I just told myself because I sit at home now. I work at home.
I love that.
And I see my mom more often, so I would challenge myself to speak in Tamil. And so when I speak with her, I'll pause the sentence and I'm like, I'm trying to say this, and she'll be like, she'll work with me.
Nice.
And she's like, your Tamil's improved so much since we were a kid. But do you remember the days when you used to say it like? and I'm a key in what I'm gonna say. So Vano, right? What I wanted to say was Vedlet, which means I'm not coming or I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying Vano because I legit can't say it. Right? So I'm calling my grandma and shit. I'm like, I was like, where's your mom? I'm like, Vano, and she's like, what? I'm like, yo, Vano. I'm like, Vano. And then she just hung up the phone. She's like, this guy, no, this kid's retarded.
I don't want this nigga
No,
to say
sorry, my bad. I shouldn't say retarded. The kid's stupid.
Yeah.
And then she called my mom, and she's like, Vano. My mom's like, look at me, and she's like, yeah, he's here. Oh my god, shit. The same joke still goes wrong because I couldn't say it like Butterlet, right? And I would say Vano. And I'm like, and she still makes the joke today. I'm like, now you can speak fluent Tamil. I'm like, don't be saying fluent Tamil and shit. You know, you put me in Sri Lanka. I'll get by. I want to go. It's on my bucket. The only issue is like it's because I work more so the timing.
Got you.
Because like flying there is 16 hours almost.
Nah, bro, you got to go there for like 10 days.
Yeah,
12
a minimum
days.
2
like,
weeks almost,
you got
right?
to, yeah.
So,
you go to those types of countries, you can't go for like a week.
You can't.
It takes 3 days to fucking get acclimated.
It takes 1 day just to decompress after you land, dude. You know what I mean?
No, real shit.
But cool. We'll change some gears and we'll dive into some more of the questions of like, you know, what you do, how much ass you've ever whooped in your life and shit.
Let's do it, bro.
There's mad ass whoopings in here, dog. You own a martial arts school. You're basically a sensei, Mr. Miyagi, John Wick, and like some anime characters, hair and shit got going on. Like, how did that all happen together?
So I don't own a school yet.
Okay.
I'm working for a couple of friends of mine, but eventually I will be 100%. But I'm definitely a master, and I enjoy what I do. Yeah, man, it's something that I have done my whole life, and like I would talk about like. Even growing up and competing and doing what I was doing as an athlete, I was still giving back and like teaching and helping, like even if it was my brother or other students around the school or whatever, maybe other teammates. And so for me at a very young age, I was like, I like this because it's still something that I enjoy doing, right? Like I'm still getting to do what I love to do. I'm just now seeing other people around me getting better doing it too. And then that also just makes me go, you want your surroundings to be
winning.
Yeah, exactly. Because then I'm gonna keep winning.
Yeah, you feel good. You win, I win. You win and I win.
100%. Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's been a blessing, and like, yeah, the goal is to eventually have my own space, collaborative or whatnot. But right now, I'm working for a couple of friends of mine, and it's been going great, man. I've been enjoying it.
You ever tell anybody that you're a professional taekwondo? I whoop ass for a living and shit. Like you ever slip that in there and shit? Like, hey man, nice to meet you and shit. Yeah, I whoop your ass though.
So I try to be humble about it, bro. Like
you're way nice than I am. I would be like, hey, nice to meet you. I whoop your ass though.
But it's funny because if you talk to a lot of people that know me and stuff like that, or some of the dates that I've been on and stuff like that, they might be like, he's not humble, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, maybe I'm not humble in other ways, but I don't want to kind of flaunt that just because, yes, I could probably bust your ass, but also knowing what I do and knowing that I've done this for such a long time, I know that you could probably bust my ass too, fam. Like it's just, and especially in this day and age with fighting being so prevalent, with UFC being so prevalent, so many people fight now, so many people train, and it's like, and I love that. Yeah, that's what we need.
As you
so you gotta be careful, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not the one.
No, you're not. You know if someone introduced me and said, "Yo, I've been on Team Canada 14 times." I'm
exactly.
Like, yo, sick, dude.
No, exactly. Yeah,
damn, dog.
Just like, you know that I know what I'm doing, and so like, just as long as we're going and everything is good, it's good. But like, if you want to,
I'm gonna have to call you up and be like, "Yo, I need a."
I got you, bro.
I need security guard.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah, I'm just kidding, man. So I took MMA as a kid as well. Like I was into fighting. I grew up with an older brother. Like I grew up fucking fighting my entire life, but like nothing like structured. It was just like play fighting, school fights. Then I got to high school, and then the same. You're in a place where you got to know how to fight.
Right.
And so I took MMA for the first time, and I remember it was an MMA class called Dog Pound. It's in Brampton.
Got you. I think I've heard of it.
I don't know if it's still around, but it was like way back in the day. And it was called Dog Pound. And so the coaches there would every single day was a different session. So like Monday would be kickboxing, Tuesdays would be Muay Thai, Wednesdays would be Taekwondo.
That's really cool.
Ground and pound would be on Thursdays. So every single day we train, and then every single day before the training practice with Grim, we would do like a whole body workout, like a whole. It was all no weights. It was zero weights.
A full body workout.
It was all like push-ups, triangle push-ups.
That's how martial arts moves, bro. I love that.
I remember like sweating so much, and like where I was standing was a puddle. Yeah. And she's like, if you slip on this push-up, I'm hitting you with like they would have this like this little wooden.
I love it.
And I'm like, bro, it's my sweat. What you want me to do? She's like, shut up. And I'm like, God damn, bro, this is rough, bro. God, I can't have rights.
That's it. Nah.
And
sometimes your rights are taken away, bro. And this is what I love. This is why I love what I do. And I think that it's important because you're right. You're right to think those types of things. But guess what, bro? In the real world,
doesn't matter, bro. There's no rules out there.
Well, that's but so this is what we're trying to teach you. This is what we're trying to help you understand. This is what we're trying to help the world understand. It's like, yo, there's gonna be times where life is not fair, broski, and it is what it is. You're tired? Too bad. I'm not. I'm gonna fuck your ass up. Like, so you have a choice. You can either continue fighting or you can give up. You know what I'm saying? And if you train with the right people in the right way, you will learn how to continue to unlock the potential to continue fighing instead of giving up. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way of putting it, dude. Like I did give up eventually.
No. But I'm talking about and I don't mean it in the sense of like if you stop doing the thing, there could be so many different circumstances as to why. You might have not liked the trainer that taught that. You might have not at the time financially you might have been tough. At the time physically you might have been tough. Whatever it may be. But the point is, if you learned something from it, so you could have quit that. But moving forward, if you learned something from that you said, you know what?
Yeah.
Because this is how I look at it, bro. I look at it like I grew up with cats trying to knock my head off, okay? Trying to put in my blood, sweat, and tears into something that I love, which was very secular and singular in what I was trying to do. And at the end of the day, it was very raw because it was like I step into a ring and it's me versus this person and we're gonna fight. And we're gonna fight until the person wins or loses or whatever it may be, but there's no draw. So somebody wins, somebody loses. Now, every time I step into the ring, I got someone that's trying to kill me. So now when I go into the real world, there is not, outside of somebody pulling a gun and putting it to my head top, there's not a lot out there that's gonna scare me. That's gonna be like, this is, it's gonna be, I've broken down, I've cried, I've been scared, I've been hurt, I've been da-da-da. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, bro, you remember when you stood up into that, when you stood in that ring and you fought that one person there and you survived? Go back out there, you're okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that that's what you're supposed to take out of anything that you do. And martial arts, I think, to me, is the best because you're actually fighting, but it could be in anything. You play basketball, you play volleyball, you play soccer, you do hockey, whatever it is. You're puking, you're tired, you're dead, but you pick yourself up and you skate one more time. You pick yourself up and you make that layup one more time. You pick yourself up and you pass that ball one more time. And so then you're like, you know what? I can do this, bro. I can do this. I'm at my bottom, but I can get up. You know what I'm saying?
Just hearing this makes me want to throw a wall right now. God damn, dude. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, that shit got me running through a wall. I gotta run through a wall real quick, dog.
I got you, bro. No, but I think it's just important, right? Like I think it's like this is a message that we're trying to send. And if we do this the right way, bro, then everybody that goes through the type of pain that we're going through understands the type of stuff that we go through, and we're gonna have a lot less like commotion. We're gonna have a lot less fights. We're gonna have a lot less friction. If I know how to fight and you know how to fight, we know the pain. Now, if there's some that if you're threatening me or threatening my family or my friends, then we're gonna fight.
That's different.
Just to bump into me and you step on my shoes or you knock me or I spill beer on you and you want to start fighting for for no reason, bro, is dumb. Is that very?
The fact that you bring that up, you know how many times that's happened to so many people, myself included, just for the dumbest shit, like, and you're being polite, you know?
Correct.
I think. I remember there's times like I said sorry. I'm like, yo, my bad. I didn't see you. And then the first comment, yo, you know who I am, bro?
Yeah, like, bro, I don't care, fam.
Dude, I said my bad. I didn't see you, man.
Correct.
Like, that's it. I didn't grill you. I'm like, yo, my bad. I didn't see you, man. And you move on your day. You guys put my show. You know who I am, bro?
Yeah. And I'm like, small dick energy, bro.
I don't. I really don't. Am I supposed to know?
Yeah, I don't care either, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you're a big dude, you want to pay for that drink that I spilled? My bad. You want to swing me that drink back? Like, get out of here, bro.
Like, you know what you said, small dick energy.
Yeah,
as much as I know it's a feminine.
You're just trying to flex, bro. Like, shut up. Bro, because if I put you to sleep, we're gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you hit me first, though.
For all of us, well, that's the thing. Yeah. Because then if I hit you free, then it's self-defense.
Bro, I'm in too much trouble.
If you go first, you're in trouble. You'll still get in trouble with self-defense, but you can lean on self-defense.
Yeah, it's more of a cover. It does protect you legally, technically speaking.
Correct.
From a technical standpoint, that's what I'm saying. I've been in too much trouble in my life.
Yeah, this cat knows.
Just touch me first.
This cat knows.
Please,
I love it. Yeah, just swing. You're not gonna touch. Just swing.
Just see
and then we'll see log on.
Cool. I know. So we already talked about the fact that you whoop ass and shit. You're on Team Canada. Did you ever realize while you're on Team Canada, like, I'm nice at this?
Yeah, it's funny. I I did, bro. I think you have to. If you're good at what you do, if you're great and trying to be great, at some point you got to look in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm the dog, bro. I'm that guy. I'm him. No, real shit. So like, when it hit for me was probably when I was like 18 or 19.
You hit you early,
like it was. Well, no, you say that, but I started Taekwondo when I was 3. I started fighting when I was like 7 or 8.
God damn.
So 10 years it took me to really realize that I was him.
That's fair, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it took me a long time. Yeah. And this is like even you're a kid with bro. I was fighting like once every couple months. Shit. And I was fighting like 2-3 fights. Back in the day, it was when I was like 18, so I won my Pan Am Championships. I was 18 years old, and I was
I wish I could watch what you're thinking about through your eyes. I can see you drifting off.
What?
Your title. I can see
funny,
it
bro,
as a visual right now.
No, but it's funny that you say that because I've forgotten a lot of things, bro. And it's like it's a combination of a lot of different shit. But one of them being like I don't sleep very well, and I have sleep apnea, so I gotta fix that. But because I don't sleep properly, I don't retain shit. So I'm forgetting stuff. That's so I journal, and I gotta journal more. But I journal because my journal is pretty much just my life now.
Yeah, same.
It's just like I'm writing. Yeah, exactly. No, it's good for you. Everybody should be doing it. But I'm thinking about it because there are certain things that it's crazy because it's imprinted in my mind in my life forever. Like it's just. So when I won my first Pan Am Championships, it was in Puerto Rico in 2018. 2018? Is it 2018? Yeah. Is it 20? No, 2008. 2008. What am I talking about? 2018. 2008. That was in the far. Yeah, that's why I was like, that doesn't make any sense. A couple years ago now. 2008, bro. Almost 20 years ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah, almost 20 years ago. Yeah.
That's when I kind of was like, and the stage wasn't. There was a couple great fighters, but it wasn't as packed as it should be. But from that year onwards, I was like, my momentum shifted, and the way I saw myself was like, yo, I can compete with these guys. And there was a point like between like 2010 to 2015, bro, I was like top 10 in the world.
God damn.
Like, I was killing it, and I knew what I was doing. Like, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. But I was nice with it, and I knew I was nice with it, and I enjoyed it, and my whole thing was like, I'm gonna earn the respect out of all these because Canadian fighters are not supposed to be good.
We're nice.
You know what I mean? When you go to World Championships and Pan Am Games and all these types of things, like we are still under USA and all these other countries, even though we should be up there on par with them. But like you got the Koreas and the Irans and the Mexicos and the Great Britons, and you got all these different countries killing it. And then you got Canada, who should be good, but they're not very good. So for me, it's like I had to make sure that I put the country on the map, obviously, but not even put it on the map, but just earned its respect.
That respect, yeah.
And then two, just for me itself, it was like I want to be the greatest. So can I keep up with these guys? Yeah. And I was able to, bro. I was able to keep up with these Olympians and world champions and stuff like that.
That's crazy,
no one's ever knocked me out.
Yeah,
no one's ever put me to sleep. Yeah, like I don't play around, bro. But I also have respect. Like if I bust your ass to a certain point, like this is where I kind of got criticism because they were like, oh, he's not a killer. He's not a this and that. Like this is why I resonate. I'm bringing basketball into this, and everybody that knows me knows who I am. But like I love LeBron. LeBron's my guy.
Me too.
But LeBron doesn't have that killer instinct that Kobe and
nice
MJ did.
Yeah,
and so for me, it was like, because I would, for example, if I'm fighting you, my goal is to knock you out. So I'm going to try to knock you out, dog, in the first 2 rounds. If I don't knock you out in the first 2 rounds and I'm busting your ass, we're good. I'm just, now at this point, I'm just killing time. I'm making sure I don't get injured, and it's done. I don't need to embarrass you anymore. I've already embarrassed you. There's other cats that'll still, I'm up 20 and I'm still going to try to put you to sleep. I didn't really care for that. Like that to me is like, because I've already shown you that I'm better than you. I've already won on a drastic level, so I don't need to kill you. Now, in the first, second round, if I knock you out, that's game. That's what it is. Or if it's a close fight and I'm trying to knock, that's different.
Yeah.
But if I'm busting your ass and the game is already done, I don't need to keep I don't need to add salt to the wound. That's me, personally. And that's why I like LeBron in the sense of like, I understand him in the sense of like, not everybody's a killer, you know? And he doesn't have that. Like, you're talking about killer instinct, that's Kobe and that's MJ.
Personally, though, I hear you on that and I agree. But I personally, that documentary is about to go hard when it gets dropped.
Which one, Bronze?
LeBron.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
People are like, oh, he's a nice guy. I mean, he's the dude in the room who picks everybody up. His energy is contagious.
Correct.
He's also a genius. The IQ level is crazy.
No, it's wild. Yeah. He's a smart human being.
Because he's so nice, we take away from the fact that he is a killer.
He is a killer.
He's made a whole generation of men on the East never see the finals. You know what I mean? Like you can say there's a whole generation of men. Jeff Teague, all the Atlanta boys, all those guys didn't see Tatum. All those boys did not see a final. You know why? Because this dude was gatekeeping DeRozan. He's like, yo, so why did you guys make the finals? What do you mean? Because LeBron.
It was literally one man.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
How are we gonna say that that's not killer instinct?
real
it's
shit.
Because he's so nice.
Correct.
We go with the he's so nice. That's why. No, he's killed teams, bro.
Real shit. Real shit. And that's the thing, and I respect that you say that because that's exactly what it is. But at the end of the day, we're looking at like there are times where it's like, yo, Bron, take the ball to the hole,
kill him,
and he'll pass the ball because it's the right move, and it's like MJ and Kobe wouldn't have done that, and so I get that. I'm in a singular sport. So for me, it's like, I got to do everything. If I want to win this game, I'm down by 2. I got to score the points. I can't look at anybody else. So that part of it, sometimes I'm like, yo, I don't get that. I don't get why he wasn't that guy because he wants to always make the right play. But yeah, that's here nor there. But it's an interest because again, like as athletes, we always try to emulate other athletes. So I got the lion tattooed on me. I got King Bat tattooed on me. That's who I am. That's my aura. That's who I try to embody because of LeBron. LeBron was King James. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wanted to be the King James in Taekwondo. Like when I step into the ring, I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? And so this is and that's why that's why we're talking about this right now and all that type of stuff is because we look up to these guys. You know, the Messis and the Ronaldos and the LeBrons.
They do things that are like
unheard of, bro.
As a kid, I think this comes like I know this is like completely off topic, but that's besides that's near or here or there. But like as a kid, I didn't understand what true greatness was. You know, I played sports all through high school. I played soccer competitively and played football. I didn't understand how good really is until I got to university, and I remember trying out for the soccer team for York, and I remember seeing these guys hitting the soccer ball from half, aiming for the crossbar for fun
and hitting it.
These guys at this level are casually launching the ball half across the field. Let's hit this. I'm like, I can't play with these guys. I'm not above this. I'm good. I can't even aim that far.
Nah, real shit.
And then I watched the video recently, just like tying the 2 points together. I saw a video recently of Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, standing in front of the goal. It's an important game. I think he's playing for Real Madrid at the time. And he's mic'd up, and he's like, break the barrier. Break the barrier. You can. I can. He broke the barrier plenty of times before. He's mic'd up. And he's repeating this. Like, I can. Break the barrier. You broke the barrier, but just like every single time before. Break the barrier. And he's like walking through the play in his head. He's repeating, I can.
I love that.
Right? But we, as a kid, I don't, that doesn't resonate with me, right? As an adult, I get what he's doing. He's positive reinforcing himself. He's convincing himself I can do this by using things that he's done in the past. And I'm watching him do it, and he scored. And I'm like, that's...
Well, I was fortunate because I did do that. I saw a sports psychologist for a little bit, and I was trying to be the best, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you're trying to be the best, you got to know all these things.
You have to, best.
But you have to also talk to yourself like that. You have to know to do that. So like, I'll get right before the fight. That's the scariest moment.
Yeah, butterflies.
That's the scariest time. And I'm just there breathing, and I'm just like, yo, like we about to do this shit. Like, you know, I have a pregame ritual that I do just to get myself hype and amped, and so like you gotta do this shit, bro. Otherwise, like it's not. If you just wish and pray that it's gonna happen, it's not happening.
Yeah,
you know,
I know it's fact. Like I said, as a kid, I didn't know that.
No, I know, and that's also like it's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe your coaches could have been a little bit better in that sense of doing that type of stuff, or you could have been maybe honing into it a little bit more, whatever it may have been. But like now you know that. Yeah, that's perfect. Because now you move forward with it.
100%. Every time I'm in the gym, I'm like, I know I'm injured.
That's it. Even with the weights, fam.
We got this.
And you were talking about the anime, and I was like, I'm almost like a corny anime guy because I'm like I'm about the big name stuff.
Yeah, same.
So like the One Pieces and what you got? You got a tattoo? What you got? Say word, bro. That's clean.
Yeah, and I got Bunkai tatted on my leg. I gotta finish my leg.
You know what? It's funny that you said because I think I'm gonna have to get Dragon Ball Z tattooed on me. But I got Batman. So so my name is Bhat.
Yeah.
Okay. So the right way to pronounce it, it's so funny too. So, okay. So exactly.
Yeah,
so it's Bhat. It's Bhat.
Yeah.
But growing up, so it's Bhat. You see that there, brother? So growing up, I was like, there's no way you're going to call me Butt. That's not happening. So I'm like, it's going to be Bat. The H is silence. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's that, yo.
It's
you know
bad. So then my teammates in my school and stuff like that, they would call me Batman. And it's funny because growing up as a kid, most kids like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is
Spider-Man.
everybody loves Spider-Man, but as a kid you love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
As you get older, you start to realize the Batman and the Iron Man. You start to understand that like Batman is a dark superhero. He's a thug. He's a little bit of a thug. You know what I'm saying?
Like videos where like they all roll up with superpowers. These guys in his vehicle.
He's a thug, bro. He's a gangster. And so my people would call me Batman, and I was like, you know what? So when I traveled, my name is Siddhartha, and people couldn't say my name.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me adapt the Batman persona, and let me be the Canadian Bat. And so when I go places and like, so number one, I got to be good. So if I'm good, and then I got a little something to kind of
link the two.
Correct. Or if I got what's the word I'm looking for? Like something to brand yourself with. So I had to make sure I was good, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add the because everybody knows Batman.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what country you're from.
Yeah, you know
who the fuck Batman is.
You fucking know Batman. You know
exactly.
me, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So then I adopted a persona, and then over time, so then it's like, you know, so I got the Batman and Joker's over here. So then this one's a BHAT, like it's my whole last name,
Batman,
right?
Yeah.
And then I got this one for the haters.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm
sick.
saying? So like
you're
it's just
really personifying the whole Bat.
Really
that's
so
sick.
And it's funny because it's like moving forward. Anybody that I meet, if I meet you and we connect and we vibe, whatever. If you see Batman moving forward, you're gonna think of me.
No, 100%.
And it's just like, and so I've done my piece, bro. Like I've left my legacy, fam.
You know, so
through Batman, but yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah, no, the anime thing was more further than the questions.
That's funny. I love it.
Cool. What was the moment that you knew teaching others would be like your legacy? Like, when did you realize? Like, obviously, you're good at what you do. You're obviously on Team Canada and shit. Like, you represent the country. When did you realize, like, I enjoy teaching others?
I don't think there's I can't. I'm not gonna be able to pinpoint a moment.
Because I'll be honest, if I start teaching people, the first thing I do is make babies. I'll make an army and shit. And then if I was you and I was fighting guys and shit, I would teach you how to fight. And then
that's funny because I never thought of that, but that's actually
it's my little army.
Interesting. I could create a little army. I could. But you know, and it's funny because every kid that I teach, and when I teach at the scale that I do teach at, I'm always and I talked about this actually last week. I was talking to the kids and I was like, you guys know martial means military, but to them I'm like, you know, martial is very similar. The words are very similar to military. And like for you guys, I want you guys to move. Like, I don't want you guys to think like you're soldiers. Like, I don't want you guys you don't like the military. Some people don't like the military. It's whatever. And people have negative connotations towards it. That's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, who is in the military? Kids will answer soldiers. Okay, I want you to move like soldiers. You don't need to be soldiers, but you need to train like soldiers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I train them like they're soldiers and stuff like that. But like for me, it's like, I think I realized the moment that I realized this was what I wanted to do was when I got to see the changes in the kids that I was training, and it was kids that were fucking terrible, bro. Like when I tell you, just like bad kids, man. Yeah. Like just, and we all have good and bad in us. There's you know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason why I say this, and I can say this, and I'll stand on it 10 toes down, because I was a bad kid growing up. And people, I've talked to some people recently, and they're like, Sid, you were a kid. Like, how could you be? Listen, we have good and evil in us. And some kids lean towards it. We're innately good. Human beings are innately good. When you're born, you're innately good. But some people will lean towards the negative, will lean towards the angry, will lean towards the bad.
The despair.
I got a cup right here. There's a kid that's going to look at that cup and be like, you know what? Let's keep that there. There's another kid that's going to look at that cup and be like, I want to knock it off the fucking table. And you're going to tell that kid, don't do that. That's not right. And he'll still do it. Because he's leaning to the evil. He's not bad, but he's just leaning that way. So my goal is to help you understand that there is good and bad. We need both. That's what I got right here. I got Batman and I got the Joker. There's a reason for that. There's duality in this. But you need to lean more towards the good than the bad. We're going to do bad stuff, bro. I've done bad stuff. I'm probably going to do bad stuff in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope not, but I'm doing my best. But I want to lean towards the good over the bad. So when I got to see some of these kids change, bro, just the little changes that I got to see, I was like, I'm good at, and then also I'm just like, I've had parents and stuff kind of been like, Master Bhat, I don't know how you like connect with these kids. Like, I don't know how you do this. Like, I don't know how. And I'm like, you know what? Like, you're right. I don't know how either, but I think it's a superpower. This is something because I'm a kid, bro. I'm a kid. I'm legit a kid. I'm gonna stay a kid as long as I can live. I'm gonna be a kid. You know what I'm saying? And so because of that, I can resonate with kids, and that's a superpower that I have that some people don't have. So I'm gonna use that for the good.
No, that's a good answer, man. Like, I think what you said was. What stuck to me the most was, obviously you said a bunch of things that stuck to me, but the one thing that stuck to me the most was the fact you said, I'm still a kid. I think the best compliment I've ever gotten, I didn't actually feel like it was a compliment until I got, obviously much older now.
It a little bit.
I'm sorry?
No, I was saying you didn't really think about it as a compliment until you thought about it a little bit, right?
Exactly. When you get older, where you're a lot more conscious, I guess you're self-aware. Correct. And I remember being self-aware. Someone said to me from high school, I met them like after years, like she's married, she has kids now, and she's like, Chris, you haven't changed a bit. I'm like, personally for me, I love that shit. I love that. You still view me as that kid from high school. Like, hey, like, Chris, you're always smiling, you're always laughing, you're always joking around. You still have that about you. And I'm like, I appreciate that. Because, like, sick. Life takes you on all kinds of rides in between, right? Correct. And being able to stay true to, like, your nature, who you are as a person, like, for yourself, like, remaining as that kid to be able to understand being a kid. But it's a superpower, but it's not gifted. It's something you have to work for.
I had to train it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You had to train it.
Like,
but I will say this. And maybe I'm being a little egotistical because I'm also
that's cool, man.
No, but I'll say that. But I'll say this in a sense of, like you said, it wasn't gifted. I think it is a little bit gifted. There's certain people that they just have a gift.
That's true. I do agree.
But then you got to hone into that gift. But there's still a gift that was given to you that was not given to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And so if we both do this at the same pace, I'm going to escalate this way, you're going to escalate this way. Just because I've been gifted that. Not to say that we can't do the same thing. It's just I have this gift where I can connect with kids better than you can connect with them. So I can make change a lot quicker than you can.
100%. But right? You're right. Because if you're going back to the analogy of sports, because there's gifted players.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. LeBron is gifted.
He's fucking gifted.
But then he worked his fucking ass off on top of that.
And that's why he's out of the goddamn stratosphere.
But he's gifted, bro. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Dwayne Wade, I just saw a video like today or yesterday that Dwayne Wade was talking about, like, bro, I sprained my ankle and I was out for 4 weeks. LeBron sprained his ankle. He went to the locker room, came back and dropped 20 in the fourth quarter. Like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
but like,
fucking ridiculous.
You know what I mean? God gave him this shit, and then he took a shot at his receding hairline. But still, like, it's just, you got to. Yeah,
if you give me that shit, I don't give a shit about anything anymore.
It's funny that you said that because I was growing up, when I was fighting, I was bald. I was bald.
It
was buzz cut because I didn't have the hair. I didn't grow the hair till like maybe like 7, 8, 9 years ago. It's funny because like give me the baldness if you're gonna give me.
No,
but I'm blessed with we're blessed, bro. Like, honestly, on God, bro, this shit, bro.
The battle of the hairs, you know what I mean?
Crazy. You're winning right now.
No, I only grew. Listen, true story. I only grew my hair out for 2 reasons. One, it was COVID. 2, I thought I was balding.
Okay, so I grew it out because of COVID. And then the second reason for me was because my brother grew his hair out, and I was like, "This nigga looks good." Like, I wonder what I look like. If this kid, exactly. You know I mean? And people always say me and my brother look the same. So I'm like, if this guy look, I was like, let me see what he had. No, real shit. So I started growing, and then, bro, then the eyes started catching the hair, and I was like, yo, this shit is wild, bro.
I guess men with hair. Tell me how much you hate fucking. I hate washing my hair, dude.
It's annoying. It's annoying. I put coconut oil in my hair today. I don't want to wash it, bro.
I put leave-in conditioner in, dude. I just leave it out. Fuck it. I can't. Dude, Chris, you gonna come out today? Bro, nah. I need a 2-hour notice. Nah, I gotta shower and shit. I gotta put my hair in. I tie my hair up to put a shower cap on.
Facts.
It's crazy, people are like, "Oh, it's sick hair." I'm like, "Oh, you fucking no idea."
But then now you understand what girls feel like.
Oh, I know. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go on a date, it's like, "Oh my god, now you know." I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Exactly.
I do.
I feel bad for girls, man. I feel bad for girls.
I don't know. They got it pretty nice sometimes.
They do in that sense, but I'm just talking about in terms of like just getting ready, bro. It sucks for them to get ready. But yeah, they got a good life. Let's not sugarcoat that.
Y'all hear that? I'm sending that shit over there.
I'm gonna get a bunch of threats, bro. I'm gonna get a bunch of death threats from all my exes.
No, you'll be fine. No, people will see your hip, and I'm like, he's fine. Out of all your fights you've been in, like, which one sticks to you the most, and why?
Okay, so the one that I think I lean towards this a lot because this kind of, I believe it made me the man that I am. So there was this guy. His name was Kevin Wedge. and he was a very good fighter. He was out of BC. So how Taekwondo works is there's age categories and weight divisions, right? So if you're like 10 to 13 is like junior A division. Back in the day, this is how it was. It was like junior A. If you were like 7 to 10, it was like junior B division. If you're 14 to 17 was junior A division. Junior B division was 10 to 13, whatever, like that type shit. And then once you're past 17, once you're 16, 17, you're a senior. And at that point, like when I was 17, 18, 19, I was fighting 30-year-olds. It doesn't matter at that point.
Adults.
But when you're a kid, there's if I'm 10, I can't fight somebody 14. I can only fight somebody 12 or 13. Right? So at this point, I'd been a 3-time national champion. 11, 12, 13. Okay? 11, 12, 13, I was a national champion. I'm going into my first year of junior A. So the junior A division, like I'm 14. This is now like the precipice before getting into seniors. So like you're going to see now what you can do. Because we're fighting grown-ass people now. So my first year in juniors, I fight this guy, Kevin Wedge, in quarterfinals. He beats me. And I kind of heard a little bit about him. Didn't know too much about him, but I heard a little bit about him. He beats me. Second year, we're fighting, nationals is in Edmonton. Pull up on him, semifinals. He beats me by 1 or 2 points. Fucking stupid. So now, this is year 2. Done. I'm out. So he's national champion now. I've lost. 2 nationals in a row I've lost. And I'm back at the lab, and I'm like, I give myself an ultimatum. I'm like, yo, Sid. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm probably going to see him one more time next year.
Oh, yeah, goosebumps hearing this, dog. God damn.
Nah, I appreciate it.
It feels like I'm like watching a movie, seeing a Creed or some shit. I got goosebumps, dog.
So I'm maybe we'll make a movie of this one day. And then,
I want to whoop him too now. I can't even Taekwondo. I think I want to whoop him.
And so then I'm back at the crib, and I'm like, and I look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, yo, you want to be one of the greatest of all time. This is what we've been talking about. I'm probably going to fight this guy next year. If I lose to this man again, that's 3 years in a row. I'm done. I'm quitting this sport. I'm done. This is not what I do. I'm finding something else, or I'm a bum, or whatever it may be. I don't know. But I'm done with this shit, because there's no way I'm losing to someone 3 years in a row and trying to call myself the greatest of all time. That's not happening. So I trained, bro. I trained my ass off. I put in work. I got this guy's head on a fucking platter is what I'm thinking in my head. Right? We pull up. Nationals is in Saskatchewan. Okay? And me and him are on opposite sides of the tree. It's like the universe was like, finals. So we got to meet each other in the finals. Exactly. So I do my thing. He does his thing. We meet each other in the finals.
Oh, fuck, dude.
So I'm there at
So this is an anime scene, bro. This is an anime scene, bro. What the hell? This is like Goku vs. Vegeta type of shit. On-site type of on-site.
So we're there before the fight. So like because you're on deck, right? Yeah. There's like on deck, double deck, triple. So I'm on deck. We're on deck. We're waiting. And there's a fight going on, and he kind of like, and I'm locked in, bro. Like I've just like in my head, I know like I'm this is about to happen. He's trying to talk to me. He's trying to be buddy like friends.
Hey man, how's it going, man?
How's it going?
How's
Exactly, them type shits, like you know, exactly, exactly. So then we get to the ring. The fight starts. Within the first 2 minutes, within the first like minute or so, I'm dominating. I am dominating, but it's a close fight. And then we get into this exchange, and we both like clash. We both clash faces, and my head hits his head. And then he comes off, and his nose starts bleeding. So then he takes a little time out. He has to fix it up and stuff like that. And he might, and I'm sure they could, and his squad and his team, I'm sure they'll use that as the excuse. But from that point on, it was all downhill.
You whooped his ass.
I whooped his ass. I ended up beating him like 10-4 or something like that, or like 11. Some like I dominated him. I won. I don't remember if I got MVP or not, but I won that fight. I went on to World Championships, which was in Vietnam, which was I didn't do well. I didn't do well there, but Vietnam was an amazing experience. But from that point on, bro, like so I won that year, I won the next year, and then from there I just kind of took off.
So that dude was the pinnacle
point. But that guy was and after that he fought one more competition, and then he stopped. And a lot of people, like a lot of my people on my team, I put him into retirement. I put him into retirement.
Yeah,
exactly.
honestly, if someone beats you,
I put a few people like that. So
dude, just hearing this whole conversation, like as someone, you know, obviously, like I took very, very amateur like level MMA, and like, but I understand the feeling you get of like competition, the rivalry. I played sports as well, like to get that. Right. I remember in soccer we played the same team that would whoop us every year, and I'd be like, I gotta at at least score one goal.
Correct.
Just one goal.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about losing at this point. I just need to score a goal.
I need to put it on their asses just so they know
they're not invincible. 100%. You know what I mean? Just hearing, someone beat me 2 years in a row. Bro, I'm sitting there, I'm not working. I don't want to see nobody.
I'm on the grind, bro. I train, bro.
If I don't become a Super Saiyan for this fight,
nah, real shit. And you know what? That's funny that you say that. I pretty much became Super Saiyan. It's funny because I'm watching Dragon Ball Z right now, and I'm watching the episode where Goku became a Super Saiyan. It was crazy, bro. Yeah. It's crazy, but that's what it is.
Once you get to the episode where he turns, I think as a kid, I remember this is like very vividly. It's like ingrained in my eyes. I have a painting of it as well.
Gang.
It's when Goku turned Super Saiyan 3, because this is back then.
Yo, with the long hair, bro, with Majin, bro.
He comes down from like whatever the planet was.
Yeah, and he only becomes Super Saiyan 3 once or twice.
That was it.
Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 4, like these motherfuckers become that. But Super Saiyan 3, you don't see
unique. It was because he trained with Kai. He came down. He was still dead.
Yes.
And he's fighting Boo. And he's like, I'm gonna give you a rundown, yo. Super Saiyan 1.
Yeah. Right. He walked him through the shits, bro.
Super Saiyan 2.
And he's like, I've never done this before. But we're about to hit Super Saiyan 3.
God damn, dude. As a kid, I went to school the next day. All the kids, all the guys, that shit lives rent free in my head, dude. That's
real shit,
God damn. Has anybody else walked in your dojo expecting like, yo, I'm gonna become Bruce Lee and shit, and then you ever walk out, like, that was the best self advice I've ever gotten in my life. If you lie to me, I probably can't do anything about it because you whip my ass anyways.
Yeah. No. It's funny because I don't think so I've had a few people come into wherever I teach kind of being like, oh, I want to learn how to fight, and I'm like, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to teach you how to become a better human being. But if you just want to fight, that's not gonna happen, because then we can fight and I'll kill you. So we're not doing that. Instead, just come in, learn skill sets. Be open-minded, learn skill sets, and everything that we do is therapy. Everything, right? Even this is therapy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So if you can absorb that and understand that, then we can move forward and learn. So, in the terms of like I've had personal training clients that have been like, man, I love this. Like sometimes they'll have bad days and they'll be injured or tired or whatever, and they don't want to train. I'm like, listen, we'll do a little bit of work and we'll stretch and we'll just chat and I want you to show up.
Yeah, momentum.
Because you're not gonna work out now. You're not going to work out ever. It's going to continue. Let's just meet. Let's stretch out a little. Let's do something that's going to help you. And then continue to talk, because you're going through some shit, obviously. And so that's what it's about.
What you said was that, bro, I have the same shit when I go to the gym, bro. When I'm injured, when I can't go, you just nailed it. It's just showing up. It's the smallest momentum. The smallest, even when you don't feel like doing it and you have 1,000,001 reasons why you don't want to do it, which is totally fair. It's the slightest movement. It could be even a twitch of you moving the needle. That still matters.
Correct.
And I think for a lot of people, like, it's, if I don't do it, end all. Like,
exactly.
I failed today.
Exactly.
But I still struggle with this, though. I ain't perfect. Like, I still struggle with it. Some days I'll wake up and give myself a list of things to do. And some days I just feel like shit. I just feel sluggish, or life just gets me down. And I get 2 of those things done. Then I beat myself up because I didn't do those 4 other things. I should have, right? Yeah. But then I also got to coach myself to be like, yo, you still did 3 things.
It's funny that you say that, because I talk about this with my family. Talking about how if we cleaned this whole place up and I left this cup here, family will be like, yo, why is this cup here? Instead of being like, thank you for cleaning everything else. So it's about being appreciative. Yeah, because you also have to, why is this cup here? You got to be better. But also understanding, you know what? I did a lot of stuff. I got some stuff done. It's good. I got the good with the bad. Not just looking at the bad all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. That's something that's very difficult for a lot of people, and that's just gratitude.
Yeah, I'm a grown ass man. I still practice every day. Every single morning I do gratitude to myself in a journal. Every single day I write down 3 things that I'm gratitude for, like whether it's my mother, the sun, the weather. I'll just write down I'm grateful for X, Y, and Z. I'm grateful for. I write these things in the morning. I'm not consistent. Some days I'm pretty consistent. Some days I'm like, oh fuck that shit, yo. So like, I do get it as well. Like that is the hardest thing. I'm an adult at this point. I'm self-aware that I understand what it does for me. Maybe it's conditioning. I still struggle with it. I still be like, come on, just be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Like, you had a rough, bro. Honestly, it might be. I'm like, don't beat yourself. You had a rough day, dude. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough few months.
Because our family had a rough life.
So and for them, it's like everything's rough.
So that's why it's like, so when you say you had a rough week, they're like, I don't give a fuck.
You shut the fuck
up. But our life is also very different from theirs.
Yeah.
It was tough to make money, but it was also you could buy a place for $8,000. now it's 1.1. What are we talking about here, bro?
Now I think there's like a stat that came out recently where most Torontonians cannot something above 80% of new buyers can't afford it without without income supported by their parents.
Oh wow!
So your parents being like, "Yo, here's an extra 30K," like just because there's no way you're putting it down on. And I'm like, well, in that sense, yeah, I'm fucking screwed, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like long hair, martial arts and shit, you know? I'm just saying.
So it's funny because, again, when I was fighting, it was short hair. I never had long hair until I got older. But when I braid my hair up, people tell me I look like Jose Masvidal.
Oh,
so
shit.
When I braid my hair up, I look like a fighter.
Yeah.
I look like a fighter for sure. And if I had long hair growing up, I probably would have braided it. But I just always had my hair short. So it was just, but I mean, I fuck with it. I like the look. I enjoy it. At some point, I'm going to cut my hair off. Yeah. I'm gonna take it off. I'm fortunate. I'm blessed and I'm grateful. But if I go bald, I'm not mad about it, bro. I'll figure it out.
Not gonna look, because I literally told myself, I go bald, shave my head. I'm like,
yeah, well, I mean, you got facial hair. You'll still have facial hair. It's not like you're gonna go bald in your face. So you can still. The cats that have no up top but have it on the face, that's beautiful too. You know, girls like that regardless.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I asked that question is because I get that shit all the time. People are like, yo, you fucking anime shit. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get that a lot, but I also wear a lot of, like, this is like today me being like professional in a sense, but like I'm always wearing anime shit or Batman shit or something. So people look at me and they're like, he's a kid, he's a superhero, and I'm like, oh yeah,
I wear jerseys 90% of the time.
Nah, real shit. I was gonna wear my LeBron jersey today too. Actually, that's funny.
I wear jerseys. I have more jerseys than I have actual clothes. I have like a whole locker, like a legit locker of jerseys. And every time I go out and I go on vacation, bro,
you gotta wear the jersey,
wear jerseys, you know what I mean? It's a Toronto thing.
Yeah, 100%.
And so a lot of people like will watch the episodes like, yeah, you don't wear any jersey in any of your episodes. I'm like, y'all, you know what? I could wear one every single episode for the end of the year. I probably have more shirts.
Probably enough jerseys.
But the problem is, people are like, this look professional and shit.
We should. We'll next time if we do another podcast together, I'll run my jersey. You run your jersey. We'll do that. We'll do a jersey episode.
We'll do a jersey
episode. Jersey Shore, bro.
What's been the highest compliment you've ever got as a martial artist that you can use as a pickup line?
Okay, so you know, it's funny.
Wow.
It's funny. It's funny because it's like, so the best compliment that I always get is when parents tell me that I've been amazing with their kids. Like they love what I do, and like their kids, I'm their favorite teacher and all this type of stuff.
Like a second dad almost.
Me?
Yeah, like you're almost like a second dad.
Second dad. Yeah, 100. Second dad. Yeah, no, 100% I am. Yeah. But it's funny because what I could use as kind of a pickup line is kind of like, oh, you're great with my kids, and it's like, yeah, you could be great with my kids, I could be great with your kids, you know what I'm saying? Like we could all have a bunch of kids, bro. Like, but like it's funny, but I'm just teasing and joking around. But the best thing for me always is when a parent will be like, yo, I like thank you, like discipline is a lot better, listening a lot more, much more respectful, like comes in excited to train, loves you, he's your favorite teacher, like those things make me, like, they make my day, you know what I'm saying? They make me like,
bro, I
love what I'm
too,
doing.
I'm just hearing it from you, but I can see the energy that you get when they tell you.
It's just nice, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into this, bro, and I don't believe we get compensated the way we should. You know, like even like tipping culture, it's like you should probably be tipping somebody that takes care of your kid.
No, 100%.
Yeah. But you don't, and that's okay. I'm not asking you to, because the tipping culture used to be you tip because they didn't make as much money as us. Now they make as much money as us, and they're asking for stupid amounts of money on top of that. So if I train your kid and I do a great job with them, I don't know why you wouldn't want to tip me, but we don't do that, and we're not asking for that, and that's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's like I put everything into this. So it's nice when someone is like, yo, thank you, I see it. The energy with you is crazy. And it's like, that's what I'm trying to do.
Bro, I can feel, I've never been there where you got a compliment, but you describing that, it's like pouring honey.
Thank you,
bro. It feels like you feel warm and fuzzy and shit.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you feel... No parents ever come to me and be like, hey, yo, man, I appreciate it. They'll be like, yo, stay away from my kid.
Yeah, exactly. No, real shit. Get away from him.
Bad. I'm not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not that bad.
Bad, though. But,
exactly.
And I guess as we're getting closer to the end of this
yeah, man, this has been fun, bro. This has been really good.
One of the questions I have, I gotta ask this. I'm like, if we weren't whipping ass and creating an army and shit, what would we be doing?
If I wasn't doing that, so I wanted to. It's funny that I met your boy. I wanted to be a chiropractor. Growing up. I did want to be a chiropractor growing up, and then I realized how much schooling. I don't like school. Yeah. I'd like to get into a little bit of acting. That's something that I've kind of been. I did a little bit of background work, some stunts, obviously, just with what I do, and like I should get into stunts a little bit more. But stunts is very tough on the body. Like I'd like to get into actual acting, so that's something that I'm kind of looking into and leaning towards a little bit as well too. But
what were some roles you'd pick up on, or a role that you would be excited in?
So anything like coaching based or fighting. So acting is very difficult. It's not easy, not at all. But I think when you start off, if you want to be if you want to be successful and if you want to be seen, you got to take roles that are who you are. So I don't need to act. This is what I'm doing is who I am, and this shit is just on. But this is what I do.
It's still you.
It's who I am. Yeah. So that's what I'm. But my goal is to be Batman. My goal is to be the first brown Batman.
That's sick. I like that. I like that.
For all the brownies.
Yeah. that's a good. Being Batman is pretty gangster, so I'm not gonna lie.
Real shit. And I can run it.
One thing you did say that it did hit home for me was, so I used to do YouTube with a friend of mine, and he would force himself to act. We would act for skits and stuff.
Sick.
I didn't like it as much. One, because I had to act. I wanted to just be me, and what you get of me is what you get of me. Like I don't want to. How do I say that? Sounds egotistical in a way. So take my word with some salt as well. But like, if I'm. An example I would give is like Kevin Hart gets to play Kevin Hart. He's a character in that show and movie.
Correct.
But his persona, how he talks, how he behaves, everything is still Kevin Hart.
Correct.
He's just playing a role his name is Philip.
Yeah.
But he's still Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
That's what I want. For me, that's important. I want to be me. I want to crack my dumb jokes. I want to say I want to do the shit that I do.
Yeah.
Not be like, the role requires you to do this. Like, I understand that, but I still want the flexibility to be like, let me throw a dumb joke in there.
Yeah, no, real shit. So that's where. So for me, I think so. This is where. If I'm gonna be an actor, if I want to be a great actor, this is where I want to lean in towards being me, but I want to play a role where it's not me. So I have to learn, and I have to like Heath Ledger died playing the Joker.
One of the greatest actors of all time.
You know what I'm saying? Like he died playing the Joker. Like he embodied that. That's not who he is. He had to take drugs and he had to do this and he became that person, and because of that he died. That to me is greatness.
It is.
What Leonardo DiCaprio does. What some of these cats do, bro. Like Michael B. Jordan. Like these guys, what they do. But it starts off. I need to start off with being me. I need to get on screen. I need to do my shit. I need to kind of be a presence. Then I gotta be like, okay, can I play this character? Can I play this role? Am I good at doing this? And that's where being great. Because I don't want to. You're not great if you just do what you're good at.
You're right.
You got to be great if you can touch everything.
Yeah, you got to be multifaceted.
Correct.
Yeah. No, 100%. You're right. I'm just thinking about the movie with Jumanji, where I think it was.
But that's the thing. Kevin Hart plays a lot of who he is.
I think it was Jack Black.
Jack Black, He
acted as a girl.
Correct. And he's so diverse. Dude, exactly. The range is wild. Yes.
As a kid, I probably wouldn't have been as impressed, but as an adult, I'm like, dude, that's
Jack Black is a gangster. He's a gangster.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Surprisingly for a lot of folks.
Jumanji is sick. It's sick. It's cool.
Not because they were good actors, Kevin and Dwayne, but
Jack Black killed it.
He made it.
Nah, he did. Have you seen Shallow Hal?
No, I have not.
You gotta watch Shallow Hal, bro. That's a good Jack Black movie. That puts into perspective too, just like about women and perception and all that type of shit too. But Shallow Hal, that's a good movie.
Crazy range.
He's got crazy range. He's crazy range.
Cool. The last question. I usually ask the same question for everybody.
Talk to me.
And I always forget to ask it, so I've been telling myself that I would. Please don't beat me up, or you. What's the best advice you would give to your younger version of you? And secondly, what's the best advice you've ever received that you'd give to me or the audience?
The best advice I would give my younger self would be invest, bro. Like just out of like, because obviously we talk about all these other things, but like I was pretty fortunate with being guided with a lot of different things. I wasn't really guided financially.
Yeah, no, I think that's a big issue in our community.
So 100%. So I would say something along the lines of that. I would tell myself to keep my head down. I would honestly go back and tell myself to fucking finish my undergrad degree too. But outside of that, just I'm not satisfied with where I'm at, but I'm proud of who I am. But in terms of what I've gotten from other people, I would just say, so there's a lot of people that influence my life. A couple of my friends, I'll shout them out because they're really good human beings. Simon Cox and Reynolds Ajay, really good human beings. They've always kind of kept me on my toes. Oh, there's another guy too. If I don't shout him out, he's gonna talk shit. His name is Josh King, and his name is King too, which I fuck with.
That's pretty gangster.
But these guys have kept me on my toes. They've kept me humble. They've kept me in line. And the gist of what all of them have kind of said has been like, remember who you are, and also be open about how you're trying to move. So if you believe in something, believe in it. But if somebody else tells you a different perspective on something, don't be adamant on saying that your way is the only way.
Be open-minded,
You have to be open-minded. But you got to still remember who the fuck you are and what you do and how your presence in this world. And so for me, it's like, that's what I would pass on to anybody else. Be authentic, be who you are, but be open. If you're not going to be open, you're going to be a piece of shit for the rest of your life. If you're open, you don't need to change, but you can understand.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, then when you got that and then you're authentic, now the change is crazy, bro. Because you stay authentic, but you mold. You're a chameleon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like chameleons growing up.
It's understanding perspective, essentially, right?
Correct.
Like, you can still have your opinion, your views, and stay true to you, but you're open minded to understand someone else's perspective. Correct. Yeah, it's okay to disagree on certain things.
Correct. Exactly.
But just being able to be like, I think me and my boys do this sometimes too. I disagree with your point.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's cool and shit. But I disagree with it though.
Correct.
But it's cool though.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. You can keep that opinion, but I'm not gonna agree with it.
Exactly. So like we always be like, all right, cheers to that. Fuck
Done. No.
we just fucking move on and shit. It's just but it's all because we get into heated debates about like sports or like it's girls or jobs or just anything in general. Right. And then we get to a pass in a row where like he gets my view, but he's like, I disagree though. I hate your view too. Yeah. He's like, all right, bet.
That's it.
Cool. So that's the end of the main core questions. The only thing that's left here is lightning round. So the way the lightning round works is I keep it for the very end, just to keep you on your toes and shit. Yeah, pretty much. And these questions are first come, first thought. It's just like you don't gotta. The last guy I had in here, he was giving me full out essays. I'm gonna look at the camera. He's too smart for this. You don't have to give me an essay. He's giving me like, this is how the bone moves. I'm like, dude, nah.
Well, he can't help himself.
So like first thought, first comes to whatever comes to mind. My job on the lightning round is to trip you up. I need to get one question where you gotta be like, I gotta get you on one question.
You might get me on four though. Let's see.
Now these are pretty. Some of the girls that I gave her a hard ass. She got it bad.
I love it.
She's like, what the fuck are these questions? I'm like,
She would react like that too. She's funny.
Man, she showed up the first 10 minutes of my episode. She's like, welcome to my podcast, guys. I'm like, can I get security in here, bro? Like, security. All right, ready?
Got you.
Cobra Kai or Karate Kid?
Karate Kid.
Roundhouse kick or chokehold?
Roundhouse kick.
Breaking boards or breaking egos?
Breaking egos.
More painful, leg day or sparring with the black belt?
Oh, fuck. I'm going to say leg day, but yeah, I don't think sparring with the black belt is fun. I'm used to it.
I had to design these questions. Yeah, right? I made my questions. I put it in ChatGPT.
Yeah, I love it.
Got the questions back.
That's a good question. Yeah, fuck.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Duck-sized horses.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck? So one. Duck that's the size of a horse. Or versus 100.
One duck-sized horse.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming the duck is gonna move like a duck. So if he's big, I can still bust his ass. He's not gonna move like a horse, bro.
Give him a round ass.
100 horses, I can still fuck them up, but 100 horses are dangerous.
So wait, these are 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah, I know they're this big, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
full 100 torpedoes.
Of them, You hit me in the legs and shit like that. We got a problem, broski.
What's more satisfying, landing the perfect punch or watching your student do it?
Probably watching my student do it.
Weapons training or bare hands?
I'm gonna say bare hands, but
I'm gonna take that one. That's a tough for me. That's a tough for me.
Yeah, it's bare hands, but weapons training is crazy.
Yeah. Who's scary in real life, a pro fighter or Annie Brown mom?
Annie Brown. Honestly, if you talk to the pro fighter, he'll tell you the brown mom too, bro.
My mom finds out at school
real
shit.
shit.
Oh,
damn, I'll say the brown mom. Real shit. Because they'll hit you with the chuppel, bro.
Bro, that's the legit answer here. Is pro fighter or angry brown mom with a slipper.
Yeah, that's the chuppel to the fucking face.
I remember just two distinct feelings that I'm sure you can relate to. But like, I remember like in high school or like middle school, you have plan fights.
Yeah,
Let me jump for school and shit. And you get nervous and shit. Right? I'm sure you get that. You malculate that energy because you fight on a stage. But for me, that was like, I'm nervous.
That's your stage.
And I remember the first time I skipped school, a couple of times I skipped school, the phone call went home and I picked up. I didn't pick it up. And so my mom found out. And she's texted me at this point. I have a phone at this point. And she texted me, she's like, you skipped school? I think I was way more nervous going home that day than any
fighting.
fight.
Yeah.
I remember like, she's gonna whoop my ass, bro. I'm gonna get deported. She's gonna disown me.
Real shit, bro. They'll kick you out of the house. Like, you don't want that. None of that shit,
They'll kick you out of the house and leave a plate outside.
Nah, real shit. That's crazy.
You can stay outside, but here's some food.
Yeah, exactly. That ass. They still gotta feed you.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming to the episode, man.
Yeah, don't know, dog.
Yeah, appreciate you. What I usually do at the end of the episode is you can look at the camera and be like, yo, peace.